Prince Renafal.
Darkest greetings, Maw Walker.
Confronting Sin. Thanks to the raid launched against Kael'thas, we have obtained an opportunity. A soul, powerful infused with dark purpose at the hands of the Master's experiments. Given that this soul is from Azeroth, the accuser has asked your assistance in unswining the corruption done to his Sinstone. The accuser awaits you in the lower levels of Sinfall. So, what I am going to assume
I look upon you
is that we're going to go into the raid of Kael'thas, and we are going to go to a certain encounter, just a certain encounter, and we're going to take his soul back, and now we can put him in the campaign. That's my expectation at this point, but I'm not entirely sure. So here we go. I have not seen anything of this yet, and I'm very excited.
No forgiveness without atonement.
Confronting Sin. I make no presumption that all mortals from Azeroth know each other. When confronting a challenging soul like this, however, it helps to offer even the faintest of familiarity. Are you familiar with Kael'thas Sunstrider? He was a powerful leader in your world for a time. Was he really, though? The immense anima of that lingering power attracted the Master's attention to the eternal detriment of Kael'thas' soul. The accuser's lip curls in disgust. Every soul deserves a chance of redemption. If you do not believe that, believe me when I say that this soul is immensely powerful and still at risk of self-destruction. Release him, so that we may walk his path of redemption together. So, she believes that every soul should have a chance of redemption. Then how the hell does the Arbiter send souls directly to the Maw? If all the souls have a chance of redemption, that makes no sense.
Change yourself. In his current state, Kael'thas Sunstrider is a danger to everyone. Or be condemned by...
Kael'thas released. Alright. Where... Oh. Oh. Oh, that's just beautiful. Kael'thas. Are you having fun over there? There we go. Yes, you may release the prisoner into my custody. This soul struggles against my control with all that it has. Release him. I will take care of this now. This soul will not be silenced no matter how tight I pull the chains.
Out of my way! I shall avenge my people!
Impudent child! You do not give orders here! The very arrogance that doomed you in life.
I serve the Lich King? No, that cannot be! What torment is this? Gold. Why would I need gold? Trouble me no longer! Gold. Why would I need gold? What torment is this? Trouble me no longer!
Yeah, okay. I serve the Lich King. Is he talking about the jailer?
Speak. I will listen.
It shall
remember.
not be easy to redeem Kael'thas Sunstrider, and the outcome is far from guaranteed, but we must attempt it nonetheless. Kael'thas Sunstrider was on the verge of destruction when we rescued him from Kael'thas. Yeah, confirmation. We actually save him from Nafria. So, part of the campaign actually takes place after they've released the raid. Interesting. That also means that we won't be going into the... maybe it depends on the Covenant campaign. Okay. The Nefrius had infused Kael'thas with unimaginable amounts of anima, each bit carrying with it the sins of others. Sorry, I just had this image of the Nefrius force-feeding Kael'thas anima, and it was not good. I needed to get that image out of me. It made his soul strong but unstable, confused and pushed to the edge of his own existence. Trust me when I tell you that Kael'thas Sunstrider has enough sins of his own. Assist me in identifying which of the many sins heaped on his soul are truly his burden to bear. Oh. Oh, interesting.
I see. Tend to your own. Help me identify the true sins of Kael'thas Sunstrider. What character flaw most hindered Kael'thas? Jealousy? Arrogance? Or greed?
This is awesome! How are the sound levels, by the way? Can you hear the voice acting alright? Well, there was jealousy, because he was pissed off at Jaina and Arthas. Arrogance, well, yes, because he's Kael'thas. Greed? Nah, not really greed, but I'm gonna pick greed.
I never had need for gold. I had riches and power to spare.
Come on, be honest. You were jealous of Jaina and Arthas.
Jealousy? Please. I was superior to him in every way.
You are such a liar. Oh, you're such a liar.
Your arrogance swells within you, like so many other tyrants. When the Sunwell was destroyed, and Kael'thas was desperate to regain a magical connection for his people, who did he surrender his will to? The Lich King? The old gods? Or the Burning Legion?
This is badass. Well, the Lich King, of course. He became a Sen Lane.
Never! That monster took everything from me!
Oh. Maybe old gods did it? The old gods held no sway over me. Was it the Legion?
Kil'jaeden exploited your arrogance, paranoia, and obsession to bend you to his will. I have found the heaviest burden on Kael'thas Sunstrider's soul. How did Kael'thas fail his people? Did he abandon his people? Betray his people? Or corrupt his people?
All of the above, ma'am. All of the above. That's what he did. Although he didn't abandon them when the Scourge attacked, I suppose. That's not what he did. And he did betray them. And yeah, they also stuck a gem in his chest. But you know, we'll try. I think this is just gonna be like, yeah, all of them. But I'll try this one.
Kael'thas Sunstrider committed all of these sins against his own people.
Yeah, you cannot judge me. I did what was needed to save my people.
You did what you wanted, and everyone else bore the consequences. Kael'thas Sunstrider, you failed your people.
Ooh, lay it down, accuser. Smack down, Kael'thas Sunstrider. Repent for your sins.
No atonement without sacrifice.
To be clear, we did not absolve Kael'thas Sunstrider of any of these sins. He might never be absolved of them at all. It must ultimately be his choice to change. I'm telling you, Garrosh is gonna be like, screw you guys, I'm not gonna change. But we did stabilize his soul, which means that he will at least have the opportunity to make that choice. I will personally tend to the absolution of Kael'thas Sunstrider. His current state and trauma requires nothing short of perfect intervention and instruction to correct. Are we gonna make a circle and have like a talking pillow? I would have Liadrin be like, Kael'thas, you were our prince and you abandoned us for the Legion. And then Kil'jaeden is like, Kael'thas, I had so much trust in you and you abandoned me. It's great. I would welcome your assistance in this. I sense a bond between Kael'thas and yourself. I think your presence may help inspire him down a better path. If you're willing, meet us at Dark Wall Tower. Prince Revendreth suffered a great defeat there once. Perhaps a better fate will be found this time.
We will be watching. You will continue to unravel if we do not extract the excess anima from your soul, Kael'thas. I will take you to a place where we may expunge that anima in a productive manner.
I love how she is like, come along, Kael'thas. Let us go pay for your sins.
So are you. That is why we are here.
This place is in shambles.
My power is mine to wield. Is it a sin to fight for survival?
Why are you hot?
And what would you ask of me? If you have something to say, then say it. Is it a sin to fight for survival? And what would you ask of me?
Why did they make you hot?
Have you come to confess?
I am pleased you came. Is it a sin to be this gorgeous? I'm pleased you came. Let's begin. What do you think? Is Kael'thas Sunstrider worth saving? What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Is Kael'thas worth saving? When Prince Revendreth fled Darkwall Tower, he was forced to leave many people and belongings behind. The powerful relics and weapons were long ago carried off to the Master's lair, but the Prince's dredgers were forced to stay and serve the Master's traitors lackeys here instead. You'll be a welcome sight to them, a sign that the Prince has not forgotten them. If they are willing to fight, help them escape, and I will ensure they are brought safely to Sinfall. Kael'thas remains unstable in his current state, bursting at the seams with anima. He is also an arrogant, selfish moron. Marry me, accuser. Thankfully, I have a lesson that can address both concerns. True leaders sacrifice of themselves to empower those under their care. Many Stoneborn and Gargon, including the prince's own pet, were left dormant in Darkwall by the Master's forces. Or the Kael'thas to forfeit portions of the anima trapped inside of him to reanimate those dormant Stoneborn to aid us.
The maw is closer than you must humble yourself to avoid extinction, Kael'thas. I will prepare the ritual while you prepare yourself.
It's a ghost chicken!
My power is mine to wield.
Kael'thas looks around to make sure the accuser is out of earshot. The accuser is so obsessed with my negative traits that she has failed to see my strengths. Even in death, I am incredibly powerful. The accuser herself said that the Nefri is infused with anima to make me strong. Let us use that strength for good while I have it. This tower once belonged to the prince of this realm, correct? Let us find his usurper and gain vengeance. Vengeance is a virtue I've always appreciated. Venthyr Noble appointed to rule over Darkwall Tower after Prince Revendreth was disposed by the Master.
I will contemplate my transgressions. If you have something to say, then say it.
Oh, I love this so much. This is fantastic. I'ma get some payback. Chip chip cheerio.
I deserve better.
Your arrogance stains this
Prince
realm.
Revendreth is the best. Really? Basic fireballs kill? I thought you had some power in you, baby. Come on now. And thank you very much, Galma. Happy you're enjoying them. Come on, where's your ghost phoenix, huh? So do we get vengeance before we empower the constructs or the other way around?
Impudent. Mortal.
These ones demand so much of my anime. Damn. Alright, Kill. You ready? Splooge. The accuser means to humiliate me. My anima is wasted on such trifle beings. But he did do it. You know? You did awaken the messengers. Good job, Kill. There is redemption for you possible yet. You don't have to go to the Maw. We can do it, Kill, together. And everybody will be like, ooh, look at Kael'thas. He is so without sin. Everybody will be like that. Greetings, usurper. Time for a bit of vengeance.
Darkwall Tower belongs to me now.
Oh, the usurper doesn't actually do anything. Oh, that's anticlimactic. Yes, he is, Jack. Ah, wait, no, we have Black Rain. Oh, no. And Soulflay. You call this a challenge? I shall burn your world to ashes.
No.
And what would
you will show her
ask of
mercy.
me?
Your enemy will live.
You got bonked. Mercy is a weakness.
You are weakness. Your obsessive arrogance blinds you. In time, I will free you of it.
She just slapped Kael'thas out of his pyroblast. Ah, Kael'thas, if you have a moment, animate this, please. I am to expend my anima on the Princess Pat? Yes. Good job. Good boy. Yay! Vretnik does not wait for orders before running off to find a prince.
No sacrifice without suffering.
I must admit, I did not expect the Dredgers to be quite so eager to fight for their own freedom. The prince inspires all of us, I suppose. What is happening to Kael'thas? Right, quick intro. Kael'thas Sunstrider. Prince of the Blood Elves. Allied himself to kill Jaden, and the Legion betrayed all his people. They stuck a gem in his chest, merely a setback. He became the running meme of nothing ever dies in Warcraft. But eventually, ended the Burning Crusade, we slain him, he's sent over to the Shadowlands, where they judge him. But apparently, Kael'thas' power drew the attention of Sire Denethrius, the ruler of Revendreth, and they dragged him into Castle Nafria, where they stuffed him with all the anima that they could. And we actually, during the raid, will encounter Kael'thas and fight with him. This will allow us to bring his soul out of the castle and into our covenant, where we're now going to make him pay for the sins, because that is what Revendreth is all about. This is where the souls go that are sinful, not irredeemable, but sinful, and they have a choice. Either they pay for the sins of the past, they go through the motions, and they cleanse their soul, their spirit, which can take millennia, eons, whatever, but they can. Or they don't, and then they kick him into the maw. So right now, we have found the soul of Kael'thas, and we're trying to make him go through the path, and if they successfully complete the path, they can become a Venthyr themselves, or they can go back to the Arbiter and be rejudged. Whatever. Kael'thas Sunstrider may be ready for the ritual of Absolution now. I do not expect Kael'thas to agree or even understand the value of mercy immediately. Absolution is a long and slow process. This was only the first step. The Master chained Kael'thas' sin stones to his soul through a dark, corrupted process that left Kael'thas scarred and overburdened. He bears the weight of not only his own sins, but the sins of countless other souls on his back. That would be a crushing burden for even the most noble of souls, which Kael'thas is not. Oof. Let us hope your time with Kael'thas has prepared his soul for my ritual. I must break that cursed burden by removing the foreign sins from his soul, or else we'll lose him forever.
Serve your purpose.
Extract it.
Every choice matters. This ritual will help you expel the excess anima trapped inside of you, Kael'thas. It will hurt, but no more than you deserve. Now, Kael'thas! Expel the anima!
Do it, Kael'thas! No, I want its power!
Impotent fool! That anima binds your sin stone!
But I want it!
Release it, or I will throw you into the maw myself!
Arg! Ooh!
Stand down! I will deal with this manifestation.
Ooh, he put clothes back on! Aww! I am free.
Hardly. That sin stone still belongs to you, Kael'thas Sunstrider.
Yeah. Put back on your sin stone, young man. Oh. You put on a shirt, huh? Yeah, okay. The sin stone of Kael'thas Sunstrider, Lord of the Blood Elves.
Every soul can be redeemed, if it desires to
I cannot comfortably call this a success, but it's likely the best outcome that we could have hoped for. Carrying one's sin is no small feat, yet it can be liberating. Take this chain. If you wish to display your commitment to owning your own sins, Kael'thas needs it no longer. I get to wear a sin stone.
No atonement without sacrifice.
Oh my god, yes.
Change yourself.
Oh, it's so tiny though. I'm a tiny sinner. Aww. Look, Kael, look how little sins I have, you jelly. So what happens if I do this? What? Look at how cute it is! Ooh! It's kind of floating behind you, like it won't leave you alone. Huh. That's cool. Alright. Let's do it. Kael'thas is free from the twisted corruption of the Master, but he is not truly free yet. He carries more than enough burdens from his own sins to condemn him to the maw. We must be vigilant in encouraging and forcing him to atone for his mistakes. If he cannot right the many wrongs of his mortal life, he will be doomed forever. You are having a positive effect on him. Please, accompany us down to the Chalice District for his next lesson.
The maw is closer than you think. This was but the first of countless sacrifices you must make to atone for your sins, Kael'thas.
I love this quest so much. Come along, Kael'thas. It is time for your next lesson, you naughty, naughty boy. And this yoinks on his chain, like you're coming with me now. Oh. And now I want to become part of the Venthyr. Oh, Blizzard, why do you make this so hard? Why do you make choosing a covenant so hard?
And what would you ask of me?
Confront your past, or be condemned by it.
We are ready to begin our next lesson. When the prince made his final stand at Darkwall Tower, he called for aid from the many noble houses here in the Chalice districts. None came. Most simply avoided the conflict out of self-preservation. A shameful but understandable choice. However, one house took action. Lord Blackbale replied with cruel mockery and sent his Stoneborn to aid the Master's armies instead. Prince Renethal had not forgotten that betrayal. Kael'thas seeks vengeance? Let him have some. Start with the Stoneborn.
I see.
Wait, so now vengeance is okay? Huh? Wasn't it naughty to try and get vengeance, but now it's okay because you say it's okay? Huh. He's a prince only because he wasn't married? No. Like when Kael took over from his dad, he told his people, like, I'm not gonna be king, my father's gonna be the last king. And we are the Blood Elves now. Oh, everything's on cooldown. Oh shit, I made some jumps. Oh, Kael'thas, help. Kael'thas, you sinful sinner. Ew. This will add to your tombstone. Another 50 years, Kael'thas. Another 50 years in Revendreth. How you like that, huh? Ysera says she's bound to the moonless night, so if there's no moon and always a night, how are there years? Well, once upon a time... No, there's years because in the mortal realm there are years. Like those spirits come in here with like a whole life of them. Some 80 years, some 100 years, some thousands of years. They're clocks. They will add time to the Shadowlands, right?
Fool. I have powerful allies.
I was gonna go with the idea that once upon a time a gnome went to the Shadowlands and then they invented a clock and boom, there's time, but... I picked up a suspicious weapon. The weapon you find seems unlike those wielded by most Venthyr, yet the marks it bears are unmistakably familiar. It would be wise to seek out more such weapons and bring them to the accuser.
Is it a sin to fight for survival?
I noticed that you were surprised to find those strange weapons here. I sense the essence of their power as well. It is strangely familiar. We must discover where the weapons came from and who imbued them with such power. Kael'thas smiles. If you and I present the proof to the accuser together, perhaps she shall allow us to hunt down whoever is behind all of this. You're like a little puppy, aren't you? Bark, bark, let me hunt down people.
Do not presume to judge me.
Let me slay everybody, please, accuser, let me do it. I like pyroblasting people in the face. Years are dependent on your planet's orbit. This be true. Did you make a friend? He also wants to make the accuser proud, right? Are we shipping? Is this what's happening now? Are we shipping him with the accuser? Okay, I hope I don't pull the big guy.
An opportunity to test out my new weapon.
So Maldraxxus has allied itself to Bolt. Stop playing with the ballista and send help. Help me to kill this menace. Not much of a fighter, more of a hugger. What you are is worthless. I'm tossing you back in the pool after this. Oh, I love swimming. Huh.
The Tithe Lord will have your head.
Ooh, it's a titty lord. These Venthyr are in league with a Lich. The accuser must allow us to hunt down and destroy it. It's gotta be Kel'Thuzad, ain't it? It's gotta be Kel'Thuzad. Lord Blackbale, do not forget your promise or my condition. The situation is under control. I have everything under control. I have everyone under control. I trust that you have ample opportunity to test your weapons I sent with my last letter. You then know the power that my arrangement with the Lich makes available to us. If you wish to continue receiving the benefits of my arrangements, you will fall in line behind me. I will send follow-up instructions after my next meeting in Darkhaven. Do nothing until then. In power, the Tithe Lords. Okay. So ultimately our adventures in Revendreth are gonna take us back into Maldraxxus. Like, we know that there are different houses in Maldraxxus that have risen up to lay dominance and claim over Maldraxxus. And one of the houses is ruled by the Lich. The House of Secrets. The House of Eyes. There's just like a house that's hasn't been taken care of in the campaign as far as I've seen. Now, I haven't done the entire campaign on Maldraxxus side yet. Rituals, thank you. That Lich is still alive as far as I'm aware.
No forgiveness without atonement.
Did any of the Blackbale Venthyr show signs of regret? We had hoped to recruit some to our cause. What are you carrying? Those do not belong here. Infused with strange necrotic powers, this should not be in Revendreth. The Blackbale Venthyr are wielding the weapons of the Maldraxxi army? That would mean... You found something. I got orders from the Tithe Lords. A Lich? The Tithe Lord is working with a Lich from Maldraxxus. How? To what ends? The accuser composed herself. Do you appreciate how troubling this is? This has never happened. This is not supposed to happen. Prince Rennefal will know what to do. Oh, and one more thing. I was entrusted to give you these so that you can aid in our continued struggle. Some gloves.
Every choice matters. I must inform Prince Rennefal of the Maldraxxus threat immediately. I am placing Kael'thas under your care, Mawwalker. Humble him. We are the only thing standing between you and oblivion, Kael'thas.
Okay. Hey, Kael'thas, you are my pet now. Oh, this makes me happy. Come along, Kael'thas. I am never completing this campaign. I just want Kael'thas to follow me everywhere. Come along, little soul. It appears that I'm at your mercy once more. Far be it from me to tell you the best way to absolve my sins, as the accuser insists that we do. However, in that note, the Tithe Lord arranged a meeting with his contact in Darkhaven. Do you know where that is? If you do, we could investigate, gather more information, and present that information to the accuser and Prince Rennefal. I imagine that would be quite useful to them, and a very selfless act of assistance on my part. Do you not agree?
Until you need me, yet
Our
again.
people were massacred. The Sunwell defiled. All to raise a Lich in undeath. I will incinerate this one with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Oh yeah, we also dealt with Kel'Thuzad.
I will contemplate my transgression.
And of course, the origin between Kael'thas, Kel'Thuzad, and the Lich King is that once upon a time, Arthas was ordered, as he returned to Lordaeron's the Death Knight, to bring back Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad already knew this. He had allied to the Lich King. And the reason why they needed Kel'Thuzad back was because Kel'Thuzad could use the Book of Medivh in order to open up a portal, a gateway for Archimonde and the Legion to come in to invade the world. But of course, the Lich King, Ner'zhul, he wasn't too happy with the Burning Legion, considering all the torment that Kil'jaeden inflicted upon him. So in secret, they were working on their own schemes to actually break out of their control. Or were they their own schemes, or was it actually the jailer? Pom pom pom. Who knows now? Wait.
The death of the Master surely means
Oh, spoilers.
The Master's removal changes nothing. Tell Lady Wixera that I am still in charge, and...
Oh, no.
My carriage is upstairs. We will finish this discussion on the way.
I didn't know! So as I mentioned, we picked up Kael'thas' soul from the raid, the first raid, Castlnafria. And well... Now you know how the raid's going to end. There it is. Really surprising as well. We survived Castlnafria? We won? We have taken care of Sire Denethrius? No! I thought we were gonna lose for sure. Howdy, Roxanne. Hello, hello. Oh, we're stowaways now.
Now that we are away from itching ears, you can reassure Lady Wixera that our plan remains intact. We may even be able to increase the rate that we are supplying her with anima.
That would please the Archlich greatly.
Of course it would. Inform your lady, I am still in charge. Everything will proceed unless she fails to uphold her side.
The Archlich will not allow her failure.
It was there. Okay. Sorry, I was laughing. So that lady... Okay, that was one of those. Yeah. So this is just, this is part of also what we just saw in the Maldraxian campaign. They're sending it over to Maldraxian. The Archlich is Kel'Thuzad. A Lich, so close. Can you feel its presence? I once could. Death has not conquered me. I will continue the fight. It appears that we have discovered a common enemy to pursue. Wherever the necromancer ran off to, it is no doubt filled with traitors, undead armies from another realm, and at least one Lich. It cannot be a sin to kill such as these. To demolish the camp of these invaders and betrayers must be a virtue. A virtue I crave, let us pursue with haste. I confess that I do not comprehend the full array of potential consequences wrought by the Tithe Lord's anima-sharing arrangements, but I am very aware of the dangers posed by a Lich with access to power. I'm also very aware that resolving this situation is important to the accuser, which, given my current situation, makes it important to me. We should eliminate the muscle behind the anima transfer logistics. Without that, the shipments will halt.
You need not bind me. I would never quit the chance to destroy a Lich.
I kind of imagined that cloaked figure was the one that was working with Kel'Thuzad, like the, whatchamacallit? The favorite pupil, acolyte, or whatever we became. That was my assumption there. We'll regain the power. So we're basically killing these guys again. See, and this is what I mean when I'm like, I don't like it that the Covenants are doing the same thing. Because this is what my Maldraxian character did as well. So how are you going to explain that, Bliss? Who took the kill, you know? Makes no sense. And what is a Lich?
I tried my best.
A unit amongst the Scourge ranks. A undead creature with lots of necromantic powers. Yeah, how do you explain what is a Lich? Lich is ascended from a powerful spellcaster. He becomes an undead with extremely high magic power and has the ability to store his own soul in a special phylactery, where he can keep his resurrecting until the phylactery is destroyed. There you go. That is a Lich.
You cannot comprehend his power.
I mean, it's the same with the lady. We killed the lady on the Maldraxian side as well. Who do you give the credit to, right? And yes, the ghost chicken, the ghost that he's riding, it's actually bigger than mine as well, which was upsetting last stream. But I'm happy that he and his chicken stuck together. He didn't get Ashes of Alar. Apparently he's been so overfarmed that not even the Afterlight could give him his ashes back. Phoenixes don't die though. What do they do when they come back? See? That just means that there's a whole bunch of phoenixes.
Boss, be angry.
We will execute the will of the Archlich.
So does that mean that the Revendreth campaign is like, yeah, go to Maldraxxus and go confront Kael'thas, similar as to how this one does it? What you did with the other character doesn't care. There isn't only one Maulwalker. What you did with the other character doesn't care. Yeah, but like I understand that there could be more Maulwalkers. Even though multiple Maulwalkers kinda sucks out the specialness of it. But how do you explain killing the same thing twice? Like, a mob can only die once, right? It doesn't resurrect and does the exact same thing all over again. Because you do it from a different point of view. You do it at the same time, you're saying. But then why don't we see each other during the quest? And then why do we get credit for doing certain things even though we did it together? Makes no sense. Traitors and cowards. I have time for neither. Only one heart. Still odd that they tried to sell that story of you were the chosen one. You are the chosen one, and no one ever will be better than you. You are the High Lord. Meanwhile, there's somebody else that zones in behind you. I'm the High Lord now. Nope, I'm the High Lord now. Nope, it's me. Doesn't make for the best storytelling, if you ask me. Like, getting acknowledgement for our past deeds, all great, fine, and dandy. But when everybody's special, nobody is. The bigger they are, the bigger the explosion at the end. Ha! I found someone you'll like, Methuselah. Right up your alley. Can you feel it? The chill in your bones, the energy, the power. She is here, the Lich. Take me to her. I must speak with her in my own way. There have been people going in and out. Now getting in and out of the mall.
Anima to Maldraxxus? Who do you serve? Answer me!
Those are big arcane balls. You cannot stop my master. He's allied with the banished one himself.
Who? Who is your master?
Now that's a fireball. I will return. I serve the mighty Kael'thas, and he will conquer all of Arg.
The defiler of the Sunwell. At last, I will claim justice for Silvermoon.
It was unlikely that she'd tell us anything useful, but I had to try. After the Sunwell's destruction and the near extermination of my people, I vowed to claim vengeance upon Arthas and Kael'thas, but I needed power to see that happen, and to seize that power, Kael'thas grows quiet. I am ready to return to Sinfall. I must recover my strength for what lies ahead. As the accuser is so fond of reminding me, I have much to ponder. Let us inform our allies of the enemy that we have revealed. Yeah, do you remember now what you have done, pretty boy? Do you remember now?
Make no mistake. I will have my vengeance. But I suppose I can afford a measure of patience. Be sure to inform the accuser of my selflessness.
Maldraxxus is sworn to defend Revendreth from outside invaders, not siphon off our anima. Accept this gift for your role in bringing this conspiracy to light. We will need time to calculate our next move, but I'm certain that you will be a key part in all of this. And we're going to get our chest and some renown.
So it is true. The Tithe Lord is working with Maldraxxus.
You will need a great deal of strength.
We must plan our next move carefully. No more surprises.
I shall extract more information from the souls we recovered from the Master's lair.
And I shall reach out to my most trusted contacts in Maldraxxus.
Draka's like, hello, I am here, I am ready to go. Now...
Come, Kael'thas. You served well today, but nothing has been atoned for.
You speak of atonement. It is the Lich Kael'thas who will atone for his crimes. I will burn his icy bones to ash.
I love their
Focus on
dynamic.
yourself Your hatred will only hinder you.
Their dynamic is just so great. She is like the parental figure teaching him how to let go. And he's just a little boy. He's like, I will never let go. They're the ones who must pay, Mom.
Tithe Lord is no ordinary enemy. We will need a great deal of strength to topple him.
Strength
Oh, I
is
love
not
it.
my concern.
I love it so much.
I require your understanding of strategy.